Hey, how we doing out there, guys? It's been a busy one here on the House of Orange this weekend with the portal being wild, being chaotic, being more or less anarchy. And now we're back to a little bit of basketball. Both teams had a little bit of a layoff. Lady Vols took the court today. The men take the court on New Year's Eve. But Lady Vols roll today, 114-50 over Winthrop. They conclude this portion of their non-conference schedule. They do still have the one non-conference game with UConn later on, but they will enter SEC play Thursday night. I will be live directly after that game with you. They enter SEC play on Thursday night, undefeated against Texas A&M. And based on what we saw out of this crowd today, they said there were 11,000 strong in there today. I've seen multiple players tweet out that they've heard them. They heard them all as well. These were through retweets. I don't follow any players. I'm not one of those that follows players, by the way, out there. This was from retweets, but they said, yeah, we heard you today. And that's pretty cool. I have to think that when this team enters, if they defeat A&M like they should on Thursday night, they're going to enter next weekend with easily the biggest game of the year, next Sunday, 3 o'clock against Oklahoma. And that lower bowl looked full today based on the videos and pictures I've seen. I got to imagine the old Food City Center at Thompson-Boling Arena is going to be pretty close, if not packed, next weekend. So what Kim Caldwell, this staff, what they're doing right now, they've hit gold pretty much up to this point on everything they've done. So, today was, I think it's one of those, it was a foregone conclusion that they would win the game coming in. But still, yet another dominating performance. I mean, a freaking 64-point win today. I know in the women's game that some of this stuff is, a little, you get some of these scores a little crazy at times, but some of the numbers they're putting up is just insane what they're doing here. So we'll look at stats. I don't have all the analytic stats today. We probably really don't need them, but looking at it here for Lady Vols outscored Winthrop 35-13 out of the gate. Quarter number 2, 26-19, 22-14 to third. The fourth quarter, 31-4. And I know the benches were unloaded at that time, but 31-4. That's some pretty crazy numbers right there. Look at the Lady Vols on the day. Puckett in 20 minutes, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 steals, 1 from three-pointers, hit all 4 of her free throws. I would imagine on the efficiency that she ranked right up there at the top on that today. Whitehorn, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. Spear, 15 points, 3 out of 8 three-pointers on the day, 3 boards, 1 assist, 3 steals. Spearman, 14 points, 4 boards. Spencer, 7 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. The Whitehorn played the most today at 24 minutes. So they were able to break it up today. It's going to be interesting to see. I think this Lady Vols team takes care of business Thursday night in College Station. What's everything going to look like next weekend against Oklahoma is going to be the key on that. Boyd, 15 points in 18 minutes tonight. 3 boards, 4 assists. Darby, 10 points. Cooper, only 6 points, 3 boards tonight. She only played 14 minutes. She didn't need to play more tonight. I think we've established, to me, at this point, Cooper's your main player. Save her for SEC play. Don't have a problem with. Latham, 5.7 rebounds. Holling shed 3.6 rebounds. Wells went for 3 points. Strickland, 2 points. Ayadele went for 1 point, 4 rebounds. Edie Darby, no points on the night for her as well. So Lady Vols, field goals. Let's see where we're here at on the night. 53% field goals, 32% 3-point, 6.7% free throws. Looking up here at Winthrop, they held Winthrop to 29% field goals, 21% three-pointers. Winthrop did get to the foul line 12 times, 83%. Lady Vols got to the free throw line 24 times on it today. If you look at the steals, they had 17 steals. They forced 32 turnovers today. And they had 16 assists on the day to 11 turnovers. So that's a pretty good day statistically for Lady Vols. It's really, I know it's a 64-point game. It's still a business-like approach. They took care of business today. And now it gets real. Now it gets real with this staff here. I see there's some flashing going on from my TV over here. But it gets real. They start SEC play. I think this is what we're all waiting for at this point. These games, yeah, you continue your development, but let's get to the big time. And that's where we're at. Where will this team, World Exposure Report, I love their stuff. They're pretty cool people over there. Had tweeted out this week their list of national title contenders. They've got Lady Vols as one of them. We'll see. We're going to find out. Is this Lady Vols team a national title contender? Or has it been a case of, we know they played good teams in Florida State and Iowa. Middle Tennessee is a pretty good team as well. They won that one 89-75. That was a team they were ranked at the time pretty close as far as votes for to get in the top 25. But you got A&M, Oklahoma, LSU. So you're coming right out of the chute. I think A&M, again, if this team plays the way it should, I think they go down to A&M and take care of business. In the games up to this point, A&M, when they played ranked competition, they've not been real competitive with them. Oklahoma, on the other hand, I know they were having a little bit of a struggle. Today they won 82-64 against New Mexico State. They're coming into Knoxville. Let me look at their schedule up to this point. Oklahoma right now, they are 12-1 on the season. And I've not looked this ahead of time. Their one loss come to Duke in overtime 109-99. Our old girl, Kara Lawson, and Duke took care of business on that one. But other than that, look at their schedule. They beat Louisville 78-72. They beat Michigan 72-62. And then Oklahoma starts conference play with Texas on Thursday night. And it's in Oklahoma. So you got to think they're probably coming in good chance at 13-1. This Lady Vols team, on the other hand, they're looking right now at 12-0, 12-game winning streak to start the season. And then I'm still calling it, this Oklahoma team's going to be one of the best they play all year. I still look at LSU. I look at UConn. I look at South Carolina. I'm still calling it they're getting at least one of them at home. They play LSU home and home. They play UConn at home. They play South Carolina at home. They're getting at least one of them at home. And I'm going to call it right now. I think they get South Carolina at home. We'll see about UConn. We'll see about LSU. LSU's thing is they come out of the gate slow sometimes. If this Lady Vols team can get on them early, how does that affect them? But this Lady Vols team got on Florida State early, and we saw them make that comeback as well and make it a real game. But I'm excited for SEC play. I'm excited to see. This is when you really test yourself. You really see what Kim Caldwell, this staff, have done. And then, of course, we've got to factor in, too, coming up that Kim Caldwell, how long is she going to be out when she has her baby? Who takes over? I don't know that I've seen it at this point who takes over. So, that'll be kind of interesting for me as well. My thought, and some of you guys may have heard it already, is, let me look here. I'm trying to see if I can find anything on it. I'm thinking Tubner probably takes over, but I could be wrong on that one. And I would expect Kim Caldwell's probably not out too long. Maybe it's been announced how long at this point. But, we'll see. That's coming up soon. How will things change? I don't think things will change a whole lot at that point. I think this program's probably all on the same page with it as far as things will go and such. But exciting times ahead as we start SEC play. We see what all the work, all this Lady Vols program has done. Will it pay off? I think it's going to be a fun season for them. I'm excited to see how they stack up in SEC play as we work toward, the SEC women's tournament in March and then the NCAA tournament as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the comment. Make sure you hit that like, that share, that subscribe as well. Lots of content this weekend on the transfer portal for footballs. It's wide open. It's been it's something else. I'll tell you that. But thank you guys again for the support. We will be live tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. We're going to wrap up end of year. We're going to talk football tomorrow night. I don't know that I'll go live for the men's basketball game on New Year's Eve. It's early game against Norfolk State. They should take care of business. Probably just be a video for that. But we'll definitely be live Thursday night after the Lady Vols versus Texas A&M. Cannot wait to watch that and talk about it after. You guys have a great rest of your evening. This is Frank. This is the House of Orange. Like always, it's always a great day to wear the orange.